This week's videos are sponsored by Prize Picks, the easy-to-use fantasy sports betting app. More on them in just a bit.
Citizens of the Reject Nation, we are diving into Creature Commandos episode 4. Very excited to see where we go from that cliffhanger last week. How are you, Greg?
Coy, look, I got a tricep muscle.
It's good. It's like defined.
And I'm getting the forearm workouts you showed me.
Dude, aren't those like, and they feel good. When forearms are pumped, it feels like nice.
I didn't even work out
No,
today.
didn't need to.
It's
just lifestyle.
But you can see
it's just how it is. That's because you're walking around.
I like to flex
yoked.
when I haven't worked out.
Yeah, that's when it
just
really
to show
counts.
how much of a boss I am.
This is big Rick Flag energy.
And if this is anyone's first time meeting me,
certainly the
I think
approach.
This is the impression that America's looking for nowadays. Pompous,
2025.
arrogance, tough guy.
Subscriber count just blew up.
Yeah.
Look at all that. Look at that. Look at the most popular reaction channel on the planet, thanks to this pompacity. I'd like to thank the fine folks at Prepper for keeping us somewhat on track with their fine editing skills. The unsung heroes of the YouTube world are the editors without whom this is impossible. Also, if you want to watch this show in its entirety in the way that cannot be on YouTube, head on over to Patreon, wherein you watch it like you're sitting on the couch next to us, beginning to end, synced up with your own copy from HBO, so you watch that whole experience alongside us, and perhaps most importantly, most selfishly, please hit that like, hit the comments below letting us know what your experience is, and if you haven't hit that notification bell, get after it, join our Creature Commando squad. We're going to watch this show in 3, 2, 1.
Will you not be coming back to see me?
I have to bring Circe back to the U.S., find out what's going on here.
Do you not think it's best to just bang?
We say bang.
But it doesn't sound like bang. It sounds like bong, bang,
Bang.
bang.
No, bang.
That's a bingo.
This is flirting with assassins.
It's not the way we do things in America.
The internet says otherwise.
Well, it's...
Topical.
You're such a good man. I have such feelings for you, Richard Flack.
What is becoming of them?
Love.
Is it going to be a love story?
He's already saved her. I don't know if there's more. Like, we didn't trust her, but maybe that's...
She is obsessed with him.
She is obsessed. But maybe it's that American charm.
GI Robot's still credited.
Maybe flashbacks?
I mean, he's a robot. They can bring him back.
They might just rebuild him, and I was reading way too much into his death.
So who do you think we're going to focus on this time? Rick Flag or Phosphorus?
Phosphorus. I think we need it. Could be Rick Flag by the opening, though. Well, that didn't help. Weasel, maybe?
Where is the Weasel?
Ah!
Does she really need the hell I am about to rain down upon this place for refusing to let me see my client?
This guy plays King Shark.
Yeah, Agee. Steve Agee. Peacemaker Steve Agee.
What happened to your leg?
Well, I was fighting off an alien invasion.
Fine, don't tell me.
The Suicide Squad is canon.
Oh.
You motherfucker.
You're good at this. The need comes up for this type of group again. I hope you'll be a part.
I didn't realize I had a choice.
It definitely does feel like Rick Flag has a bit more wiggle than I would have expected.
Why is she looking at him like that?
Oh, no.
Rick Flag, General, Boy Scout.
Oh, my God. He's become rich.
He's had all these decades built as well. Centuries.
Did you see the way she looks at him? She loves him. She loves his handsome, stupid face.
So jealous.
A bearded face, able to grow hair.
Oh, right.
He's dead.
I showed you what you paid for. This is where the bride is. We better land before they spot
You're
us.
judging me.
What?
For not being able to grow hair on my face.
Oh, no.
What are you talking about, bud? I don't even know.
Hey! Mind your own business!
What a fun villain. It's just a little whiny emo.
John! Stop that! Let him go!
Aw.
John.
My name is Elizabeth Bates. I'm an attorney with the Freedom Project representing John Doe.
John Doe.
His name's John too.
That's not his real name.
We don't know his real name.
You don't know his real name because he can't talk.
No.
Fetch while defending his humanity. He's a person.
My client is innocent.
I thought he killed 27 children.
I think it's a Weasel episode.
Yeah, we're going to find out the truth of what happened.
Stop, police!
No way. He saved them?
Yeah.
He was accused of
And convicted.
and unfairly convicted
Okay.
of killing 8 children, not 27.
Oh, then he's a saint.
I've been waiting for him for 3 days.
Fine.
I wonder if that was always part of it, if he actually wasn't.
I imagine if, all the redeeming qualities of the Suicide Squad. Oh, that was such a brutal, landed.
I mean, Frankenstein's the scene stealer.
Yeah, every time we get
it's on
silent
screen.
watch.
Yeah, he's the scene stealer.
The character design's great. The performance is awesome. The writing's been immaculate.
And now he doesn't get to play Hellboy anymore, but he gets to play
He gets to play a
Frankenstein.
really cool, and walk away from explosions. That's true. It's a really good parallel.
I'll make you feel pain like you never knew existed! I'll kill your whole family!
Damn, the burn mark is perfect on her face.
It's amazing.
The handprint.
What are the charges?
We're charging you with first-degree witchy poo and maleficent in the second degree.
As I understand it, you can't cast spells as long as your hands are restrained.
Ah.
The red-headed waif in an inappropriately revealing outfit.
You like that, John?
I mean, sort of. It's a little thirsty.
That delivery
so
was
genuine. So sincere.
A little thirsty.
What were you doing in Pakolistan?
Trying to save your worthless lives
Save our lives exactly how?
from that princess bitch.
Ah, that's where we're going
Oh,
to find it.
no.
All I see here are murder and assault charges.
Even the devil doesn't want to see the world die.
Ha! Great line.
The future, Amanda Waller. Do you want to see it?
Yes, please.
According to her file, she's possibly clairvoyant.
Which one is that again? Reading minds?
No, future.
She might be able to...
What?
Get into your head.
Don't do it, Waller.
Do it, Waller.
I'm just hoping that one of these photographs might provoke some type of reaction in...
You clean yourself.
That was Sean Gunn in the booth making those sounds.
Over here! House! Come on! Over here! Move it! Come on!
I hope we see him actually murder them all.
And we know the truth.
Yeah.
Come here, boy! Come here!
Whoa, this feels like an old school animation show I'd watch like in the morning.
Look what I got!
Oh, poor little Weasel.
Give us. Oh, nice.
I got an apple.
Sin.
More nutritious.
They're high in fiber. They're really good for you.
Yeah,
Vitamin C.
you should eat vegetables and fruits, not just liquids. No. Once again, we see through flashbacks the humanity, the friendship, the goals.
Whoa, you listen.
So good.
Because look.
The eyes normalized and then...
You ready?
For what?
Wow. How metal.
Cool.
Oh my god, it's
Grog?
Grodd? It's a girl.
Yeah,
Grodd?
Gorilla Grodd. I guess that makes Grodd canon.
Whoa, Superman.
Whoa.
Peacemaker. Batman.
Flash.
What?
What?
Wow, this is big.
So all those characters exist.
He just pulled a Zack Snyder.
First introduction, they're all dead.
Literally, yeah. He just
But they're not dead
forward.
yet.
We're seeing the future of like death in the game, all the heroes.
And Teen Titans were in there. I saw Firestar. That's crazy.
It seemed
What?
legitimate.
Well, we'll
There's
look
no
at it later.
freaking way.
Yeah.
Who are you calling?
It's technically the first appearance of the
Of
new
so many
Superman,
characters.
the new Batman.
10 years ago, Circe warned the women of the island, and yes, they are all women.
Sign me up, right?
Yeah,
He's
bro.
so good at this episode.
Many, but not all of the islanders took refuge inland. Those who took refuge survived. Those who did not, did not.
Your methodology seems very villainous.
She's not able to imagine futures. I don't see how what she showed you could be anything other than genuine.
Oh, come on.
False, yeah.
gather the commandos and head back to Pakolistan.
To do what?
Kill the
To
woman
kill
you're
the
sleeping
princess.
with.
Oh, boy.
Interesting universe building. All right.
Are you telling me the United States is now in the business of executing people for crimes they haven't committed yet?
Precog.
Min, might report.
Please, Amanda.
Amanda?
This isn't her.
Bumping uglies with someone doesn't mean you're infallibly able to know a person's character, General.
I didn't.
Oh, now
What?
don't lie to me.
That can't be true, Amanda Waller.
Amanda.
So what now?
We find a leader who's less whiny little bitch and more just bitch.
Yeah, bride.
This ain't enough for me, is it? I'm a big boy.
Jerk.
I've been on a long flight.
She's so sweet. What is her backstory?
I don't know.
Give her back her food.
Manic panic.
Kick his ass. Maybe Calendar Man's here.
Also Sean Gunn.
Oh, nice. Oh, it's not the Monster Squad, though. does reach invincible territory.
It really goes there when it wants to. Yeah.
Hey, there, give me that. There you go. Now everyone's happy. Except for you, because you no longer have food, and you're ugly. And this one, because he no longer has a jaw. He also might be dead.
You're leading the team back to Bakalova. Nina, Phosphorus, Weasel, get ready to leave.
I love that she's just Nina.
The Princess Ilana Rostovic. Is she there?
Hey, red truck, yellow shirt.
Yeah, we knew it. Prepared.
Red and yellow.
How do you think that? Damn it!
960 is who's he going to? Peacemaker?
Maybe. Oh,
Frigates.
the whole car.
She'll never love you.
Oh no, he must have been briefed on him a little bit.
The animation's incredible.
It really is. Ooh.
I'm gonna guess your eyeball isn't as bulletproof as the rest of you.
Oh, great.
Beautiful
That's great
sound.
editing. Yeah, great.
I should be the
Great.
one screaming here. You attack me for no reason.
For no reason. Ha!
I ought to blow your brains out just so I can get down.
I'm laughing. You think she'll love you?
The princess?
Now you call her your princess?
This is walking around lamenting.
Dear God, I can't. What's happening?
It's amazing.
She's my bride.
The bride.
Who else would I be talking about, you dippy piece of shit?
I mean, you should have put it together.
She's not my type, and I'm not hers. Okay?
She's everyone's type. So are you.
Thank you. No.
Thank you.
Oh my god.
Favorite scene so far. Favorite scene.
You want a coffee or something?
I'll have tea.
I mean, I love like the Rick Flag portrayal of how he knows he lives in such an absurd, weird
That
world. but it's
everything's normal because it's
yeah,
all weird.
Yeah, he doesn't respond like freaked out.
I can't just stand by while she's murdered. Cold blood.
No, not with this great love at stake. Leonardo DiCaprio and Kate Winslet in Titanic. Have you seen that movie?
Yeah.
Oh, not many people have. At this point, I have trouble distinguishing between you and Leo. Which one of you is king of the world?
Leo.
My love is also great, but more like when Harry met Sally. One day, in the middle of a restaurant, Sally looks at Harry and is so overcome with passion, she has a pleasure meth pants.
Stupid.
My bride, she plays these little fetch-me games, but she knows inside, as I do, that we are destined to be together.
So terrifying and fascinating.
We can help each other.
Best friends.
Oh no. He's just so emotional. God.
He only knows 11s. Oh my god. Frankenstein is fascinating.
I really hope he's going to translate to live action. I really hope they bring him over for live action. I really hope they do.
Are you going to kill the princess?
One less human, more room for the monsters to roam.
But humans are sometimes the monsters, bride.
Yes.
Oh, truth time.
Oh.
Oh no. Oh, the real killer. Freddy Krueger.
He's gonna light the arson.
Yeah. Oh, he was trying to protect against Weasel.
Somebody left the back of the school open. Let's go.
Oh, and they break in.
Oh no, they really. Oh, this is so sad.
Really is.
I think he's gonna kill him.
Okay, we'll be there as soon as we can, sir.
Well, hurry the hell up.
Okay.
Oh, in the basement next to the furnace, it looks like.
All the pieces just lined up for the perfect fire. Oh. Damn, this is like some Final Destination shit.
Yeah. Oh, that's awful.
What are you so afraid of, child?
Oh, no, and they probably killed him. Oh, God. He keeps walking at the wrong moments.
Oh,
Bastard.
no.
Oh, my God. It's his fault. Is it?
Whoa.
It really made it seem like he devoured or
Yeah.
something.
I mean, anytime it's kids, it's going to be assumed like it's just awful lost kids.
Aw, poor guy.
Oh.
Oh, he jumps through the fire. He's a hero.
Where'd he go?
And that's what they witnessed. Very interesting because he's having kind of the Frankenstein's monsters journey.
Yeah.
While we have Frankenstein in the show.
And Frankenstein's talking about love, and he's trapped in this situation. Oh.
And they're surrounded by the flames and just a misunderstood monster.
And it was so smart in the Suicide Squad because there's nothing worse than harming a kid, so we assumed the worst, and now...
Oh, no. Oh, and he kept fighting to save her. Oh, this poor guy.
Oh.
Oh, no. Did he drop her in the fire? Wow, they were so focused on... Oh. Holy shit. Oh.
I wonder what he's dreaming about.
Probably just chasing squirrels.
Oh, a title
of the episode, yeah. Oh, they were so focused on just taking him down. They didn't even think about the children. Wow.
Man, that episode was full.
Reject Nation interrupting this video to tell you that if you are looking for a fun and simple way to get into daily fantasy sports, let me introduce you to Prize Picks. You may have heard of them before, and that's because they are America's #1 daily fantasy app with over 5 million active members. And honestly, it's the easiest one I've ever used, and the only one I've ever been able to figure out how to use. That's how easy it is. All you do is pick more or less on player stat projections, like how many yards your favorite quarterback will throw, or how many points a star player will score. You can pick between 2 and 6 players, and if you get them right, you win! Now, if you've never tried fantasy sports before, you might be thinking, is this really for me? Well, I'll tell you, Prize Picks makes it ridiculously easy to jump in. You don't need to be a sports expert or spend hours researching. Boring. Quick, fun, lets you engage with games in a totally new way. Think of it like a game within a game, almost like an Inception kind of thing. Something to make watching sports even more exciting. Plus, with their injury insurance and flex play options, Prize Picks takes the pressure off, so you're never completely out of the game. I'll also add that if you've tried other fantasy apps before, here's why Prize Picks is better. You can now win up to 1,000 times your cash with just 6 correct picks. No other app makes it easy to build lineups and keep playing even if the player is injured. Prize Picks puts their members first with fast, secure payouts, sometimes in as little as 15 minutes. Only platform that combines simplicity, flexibility, and great rewards like this. It's available in most states, including California, Texas, and Georgia. Download the Prize Picks app today, use code REJECTS, and get $50 instantly when you play just $5. You don't even have to win to get the bonus. Wow! It's like the best boss ever. So what are you waiting for? Prize Picks, run your game. Thank you for sponsoring this video. Best episode to me so far.
Pretty comfortably. That was really something special. That was episode 4. Creature Commandos, an episode with highs of comedy and misplaced faith in the Frankenstein scene, in the insanity of the first canon appearance of Superman and Batman.
Oh yeah, we gotta go back to those frames. Yeah.
And then the 4 years in the making Weasel origin. That was a lot.
I never even questioned if that. I would be curious. If you ever interview James Gunn, please ask if that has always been a part of his backstory plan.
I have some context already because Sean Gunn said to me when I did an interview at a con that they've always known the beginning, middle, and end of Weasel's story.
Really? Oh, okay.
So that to me.
Okay, so it always has been. Oh, that makes it more impressive to me then. Because, in the Suicide Squad, he doesn't even kill anyone. He gets just wiped out right away.
And,
the joke is he drowns and he's in the post-credit scene. Yeah. So it's part of the
and
funniness
I don't think
of it.
they would waste... it feels very intentional, like that you have a character to have an importance later.
Right. Oh, wow. That was wild. I mean, that's just the ending moment, too.
Okay, so...
Let's do the fun part first. We'll do the fun part first.
Yeah, audience.
Let's see here. Okay, so we got...
Green Arrow on the left.
Okay, Green Arrow on the where? You see Green Arrow
on the left, the blonde hair and the green.
That's for sure Green Arrow to you.
To me, it's Green Arrow.
Okay, maybe it's just a. All right. Well,
It's. I mean, I'm doing my
the,
best.
The Trinity is there, and Superman's hung on a. This is such a Zack Snyder shot.
It's so well. Superman's always been like a figure of religious context.
But to do this like so early on is like such a Zack Snyder pull.
It's funny. Batman. It looks like Supergirl on the left over the tiara. I think that's Robin on the right.
Oh,
Far
yeah,
right,
good
Teen
call.
Titans Robin. I cannot place, obviously, Hawkgirl with the wings.
But who's
Hawkgirl,
in between them?
Yeah, I can't place that. But Hawkgirl's wearing her outfit she's got in the movie canonically, and we've seen some images of that outfit.
Cool.
Which I think is going to be like an Amazon kind of thing, like a Jeff Bezos sponsored superhero.
So
we've got
Peacemaker.
Vigilante.
Oh, Vigilante right there. We got Peacemaker there. This is Batman. This is Batman shot.
Batman shot. And for all the people that want the blue cape, it cannot tell if that's blue or black because of the lighting. And we got obviously Superman with the new S. Canonically, the David Corn Sweat Superman Firestorm behind. Cannot tell the third body there. And then, or the fourth body there. But seeing that S, seeing the new S, that's the first time we see the new S.
Fascinating.
Is in, but like this was the biggest episode, so I think it does kind of fit the import of this episode of the show.
I mean, the theme of this is perception versus reality of this particular episode.
Mm-hmm. And
there's my commentary.
Oh, hey!
There's my depth.
The perception of Frankenstein, how he reads Frank Grillo, Frank Grillo's perception of her, Frank Grillo's perception of the princess, perception of Weasel, Circe's perception. He's got points. Greg's got points. Circe's
boom. I've exuded intelligence now.
Founded real rejects. Waited all this time to drop that nugget. So that sequence was crazy. We did that first for you lovelies because it's going to be, I can see the YouTube thumbnails now.
Yeah, Superman hung and Batman and the circles.
That's going to be all the thumbnail. Like, please explain this. It's not even the ending, but it's going to get please explained. I really loved that the comedy of what we've liked about Frankenstein was used so playfully, but there was still a malice in it. I really like that he would be making a joke and his same exact face, it's a literal Frankenstein. He is inherently terrifying, but then they'd animate it slightly smirking or different and it would be suddenly a scary face. Like that is such incredible animation that like a twinge of emotion would change the context of a line delivery.
Linda Cardellini as Elizabeth. Linda Cardellini was
I
in this.
love Linda Cardellini.
Oh, that's cool. Stephanie Beatrice was in this.
Viola Davis, obviously. Sean Gunn.
Oh, that's cool.
Steve Agee had the name right.
Con Gorilla was who it was. Jason Kanopis. It's Con Gorilla.
Linda Cardellini, by the way, great in Scooby-Doo.
Oh, is she now?
Audience,
Really-
did we get them to watch
really pushing for
Scooby-Doo?
that,
Linda Cardellini's great in it.
Economos, that's his fucking king. I couldn't pull his name. Steve
Steve Agee, I believe?
Yeah.
I do not see a Gorilla Grodd credit, but I don't think he spoke.
He didn't speak. No, Con Gorilla's the guy in the
Con Gorilla
prison.
did it.
Yeah.
Yeah, Con Gorilla is not as popular as Gorilla Grodd. I never thought I'd see a Con Gorilla credit. I forgot about Con Gorilla. I really loved the scene. I mean, Frank Grillo and his dynamic with David Harbour. I wonder, that was so good and so well paced. I wonder if they shot that in the booth together. Like the pacing on that was amazing, and the comedic, because 90% of the time you don't shoot your.
That's been one of my potential like qualms in certain scenes. Is or sometimes it does
feel like they
recorded separately,
and that's you have to a lot of the time.
A lot of times you have to, and maybe we have an ear for it because we're aware of how that goes, and maybe other people wouldn't really notice.
But I have noticed at times,
and I become a little bit aware of like this doesn't sound like they're in the same booth in the way the
or
rhythm
that they're
and the
actually
going.
dialogue. It sounds like talking.
But talking. That might have been why that was probably like the best back and forth out of any of the episodes.
Man, that was
because
great.
it really did sound like they were in the same booth and
just talking.
I do really like the Rick Flag Sr. portrayal of Frank Grillo. Like some stuff we said in the reaction of just how he lives in a world. He's like, whereas Rick Flag Jr. was still kind of new to a lot of this. Rick Flag Sr. is, he's a senior citizen. He's seen it all. He's been around forever.
He's perfect kind of Frank Grillo for that.
He's great. He's kind of like apathetic to it all.
Yeah.
And Frank Grillo, I think, is a perfect casting for like in a sort of meta way because Frank Grillo never quite reached that like super A-list side of Hollywood,
just in China.
But he has, but a lot of people still really know who he is.
Dude, it was crazy.
Yeah.
Ran him at the gym. It was the craziest things. I look over and there's a superhero.
Yeah, no,
it was so weird.
He's one of those guys who's like he's been a working actor forever, and he's definitely famous.
And he's so good at this.
And to be the senior, like if you got someone who was more A-list, it probably wouldn't be as fitting. But there's something about his level of fame that is, and where he's been in entertainment, pop culture, action films, especially as like the perfect casting.
And they kind of wasted him as crossbones. So
1,000%.
I love that in this moment, I just realized the first lead of the DCU is Frank Grillo.
Yeah, it's true.
Canonically.
And he's really good because I love how apathetic he is to all the weirdness.
Yeah.
And
which makes the world normal, which is what you need in a shared universe.
He has such a genuine back and forth with everyone. And if you look at the leads of before, usually they are like kind of responding in a way of either they're apprehensive or they're aggressive towards the weird super meta humans, monsters, whatever it may be. Why is like Killer Croc in the regular Prison Task Force X, but he's not?
This takes place after, so maybe they separated them after.
Because that Suicide Squad is not
the
canon.
reason for it. Well, no, because that's why they separated the regular humans, because they said that was illegal to do.
Okay,
so this would take place after. So
Sorry,
it still
my
works.
mind just for some reason I was going through.
No, Killer Croc is the Suicide Squad, but he would be in this prison now.
Got it.
Because he's not human. He's actually a shark god.
Yeah. So anyway, I think he's great, Frank Grillo, but David Harbour, man, he's been
dude,
absolutely annihilating it the
he's
entire
so
time.
Funny.
And the cool thing is, like, he can play this live action.
And he's so perfect for the malicious and the comedic. Like, there's such a darkness. Like, he is the villain. I'm so glad that even in the scene where he's making jokes and you're endeared to him, you remember him stalking and, like, going after, because they gave us that montage. And I see Harbour great for both. That's why he was such a good casting for Hellboy. The movie didn't work out. But, like, he is so right for this.
Yeah, he's just hypersensitive. And that hypersensitivity can lead to being overly affectionate in a sad or gleeful way, or a rageful monster.
Yeah.
That's what's so great about it. And he's so perfect at it. The way his emotions just like slingshot from one to the next.
Best friend.
Yeah. And the specific delivery, the cadence and rhythm to his speech pattern, I think, is so strong.
The writing is great, but without that delivery, it would not be the scene stealer he is. Because you were right. As soon as he showed up, you were like, he's a scene stealer. I'm like, you're goddamn right. Yeah. Every time I see him, I'm like, yes, more. And that doesn't mean the rest aren't amazing. It's just so incredible performance within the art. And the animation, I pointed out at that one fight, like, the amount of emotion conveyed in the faces while they're fighting.
Yeah.
I'm so invested in these characters. Like, that scene with Weasel, I was, like, emotional. And you know me,
great.
I don't really get, like, emotive with art often.
No, not with art.
I'm just
not with art.
I'm broken inside. But that almost got me, man. That was crazy. Like, I was so affected, so traumatized. Like, that was.
Where's John? He would have
John's
cried.
a crier.
John would have cried.
John knows. Offside's crying right now.
John knows to cry.
He knows how to get the thumbnail image.
He's like, this is
is
my
this
cue.
Gonna be a thumbnail image?
This is what I do.
I'll do it. I'll do it for you, YouTube.
We would just make fun of him because we're not as empathetic.
No,
I'm
very jealous. Yeah. This is me being jealous and picking out not in the room.
Yeah.
So, citizens of Reject Nation, one of us is emotionally mature, and it's not the men on camera right now.
Punching down as low as we can go.
Look at you connecting to your emotions, not here, John. But yeah, the scene with Weasel's origin was 4 years in the making, and they kept harping on it in the beginning. And I should have, again, James Gunn does such a good job with you're going to care and then I'm going to break you. And they said it just enough times. Every time Weasel got brought up, they brought up the kid murder. I should have known that it would be the reveal that he didn't do it. And yet they did it just subtly enough.
It's so funny because... But my first brain was like, oh, what? Are they like rewriting his backstory to make him more sensitive because now he's a protagonist? And then I found myself flashing because, again, like James Gunn's Suicide Squad is probably my favorite of the DC era. Starting from Man of Steel. Yeah. Post Nolan. Yeah. And I'm like, wait, no, it actually totally it doesn't.
Actually fits it better.
Yeah,
and that's such an Amanda Waller thing to do.
It's not some revisionist thing.
No.
Yeah. And to be and we said it during the reaction, to be the Frankenstein's monster story of the one who just wants connection and love and literally is saving people amidst the fire. I'm like, this is the Frankenstein monster story, but with Weasel instead.
Yeah.
Of just the and they even call him like a werewolf. Like he's the misunderstood universal monster here.
Yeah.
While
Frankenstein and the Bride are over it.
Being a completely different version of themselves. Yeah, I think it's really funny. This is 1,000% my favorite episode.
Oh my
this
God.
This was like this slingshot. I was really enjoying the show, but this took it to a whole new level for me of love. Like this reached like, oh, this is the love level I have for it. Yeah.
This also, and I think in that same vein, I am seeing that for the DCU because of this episode, because every person that has been trying to find things to pick apart with Superman that is not out yet has been like, oh, there's so many people in it. There's everybody's cast, blah, blah, blah. This show that was 25 minutes long just gave us all of those heroes. And I didn't go, I feel cheapened. It's a world. They exist in the world. And I think that that's what the DCU is going to be. We're going to meet Superman, and there's already going to be Lantern Corps. There's already going to be these characters, and just like this, it enhances the world. You don't need to go like, cut to them, give them a whole movie. You can, and I want those movies when that works with the story, but this didn't make me less excited for Superman.
Yeah.
I'm now more excited because he's established.
Yeah, and I like the stakes they set up too as well with Rick Flag and the princess.
Yeah.
Like that's smart. And I love like the
you love her.
I love the meta commentary. Like he's basically breaking down like what screenwriting is.
Yeah,
I'm like, yes, we got the big plot, but what's really at stake is the love. I love it. It's so funny.
This is such a good show.
Yeah,
I'm really, really in.
Yeah, this was the emotion. Like, cause the other side of James Gunn is a very emotional side of James Gunn.
Yeah,
and I really love this side of him speaks a lot to me, more than like his irreverent side, honestly.
I think the irreverence makes this palatable, so you get weakened enough to actually be open to it.
Yeah, but I love when he gets
and
like,
I don't mean palatable as in like the emotion isn't palatable. I mean it's like a Trojan horse where like I usually have reserves up and I have a hard time emoting, but all the irreverence make my like it weakens the walls so that when there's a scene like Weasel, I'm like, oh god, like I'm so much more available to emotion.
That was an amazing episode. I really love this one a lot. I'm like this got me so excited for like more episodes.
Yeah. Well, next week we'll be back with episode 5. We are past the halfway point. It's a 7-episode series. This was episode 4. What an episode it was. Thank you for watching it with us. Let us know in the comments below what you thought of that incredible sequence. I was able to name like 80%. If there's any names I missed, let me know if there was anyone I missed. I think I called all the ones you could actually make out. Teen Titans being introduced right alongside the Justice League is just dope. And then Vigilante and Peacemaker there's crazy. But let us know in the comments below if there's anyone I missed. Leave a like on this video if you don't mind. And if you're not subscribed, what are you doing? You made it 30 minutes into a commentary. Why aren't you subscribing to us?
You gotta subscribe.
You gotta subscribe.
Can you imagine being a penguin? How cool would that be?
Just Colin Farrell just walks by in live action because of those live action scenes. Yeah, I interpret the live action as like when things are animated in our world, they look different when they're live action in their world. Because the Zac Efron on her phone might have been like an animated Zac Efron, and the animated movie they were watching, I'm seeing it as an inversion. Like we're watching an animated thing. We're in live action.
Why would she have an animated Zac Efron on her phone?
I have Robert Paddington as my phone background. Robert Pattinson is Paddington. Why does anyone have anything?
I mean, sure. I mean, yeah, that's
we're watching an animation.
Very deep.
Animation watching a live action.
You're very intelligent.
Guys.
You read comics.
Profound. I'll see you next week. Bye.